conversation? Was that on our Superfan Friday, our last Superfan Friday of the year that we did? I think so. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like the multiverse has become a megaverse low key within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It'll become a megaverse for real if we ever see Into the Spider-Verse, that animated show, cross over with the live action MCU stuff. If that happens, then it becomes a megaverse for sure. But bruh, like, we're gonna see probably all the old Fantastic Four heroes, no doubt the X-Men that we've seen before. Even Blade is a possibility, but you know, I doubt it. But even seeing old school Blade, there's so many possibilities for this movie, yo. And then like, it's just gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be seeing heroes fighting villains, villains fighting villains, villains and heroes fighting other villains and heroes. It's just gonna be all out, balls to the wall, incredible. And another thing that we hear about coming from the Watcher is that the incursions are going to look absolutely terrifying in live action. And I agree with that, yo. Think about how dope that can look, okay? One of the dopest moments of Infinity War, one of the dopest moments, is when they are fighting Thanos, and this man goes up, grabs a planet, or grabs all that stuff that's in the debris of a planet that was destroyed, and brings it down onto the that section of the Avengers that he was fighting, the Guardian, the Vingardians, the Guardians, whatever you want to call them, right? The Jinvengers. That sounds wild, but you know, imagine something like that, but it's actually two planets slowly colliding into each other and just exploding into a beautiful disarray of madness and glory. And just imagine, this is the thing that I'm like a little like not nervous about, but this is what I really want. I need, after Secret Wars, I need for us to be in that battle world for like that next saga or whatever. Like, I don't want it to be fixed like immediately. Like, oh, Secret Wars, and then in the movie of Secret Wars, we get Battle World, and then it all is fixed by the end of the movie. Like, nah, bruh. Leave us in Battle World's universe for a little while. You know? Almost use it as a way to like give us a small reboot. You know what I mean? Like, that would be amazing, bro. And that might be me, but you know, do like a DC Rebirth type of thing with that, to where now you can just kind of retcon whatever you want to retcon. Give it like, from all this multiverse madness, you can create a new universe where everything that has happened in the MCU has already happened, but you got a few little things here and there that are also now interjected. And that might even be the way that the mutants come into the MCU, is be like, oh, they haven't always been here, but now we're just not in the same 616 universe type of thing anymore, right? Like, we've been in the 616 for the entire time of the Infinity Saga, but now we're actually in the 721 universe after Battle Worlds happens and all of these worlds collide and come together. We are gonna live here for a little while, exist with a couple of these movies for a little while, and then we can kind of figure out how to take this battle world apart, create some new universe, and then with that new universe that we create, it kind of entangle all of the things from every universe that we've already known about, and we can move forward from there. Because at this point, for me personally, the way I feel is that we are far too far into the MCU to start building stuff up. Because if we build stuff up, that means that we're going to have to build up the X-Men for the next 10 years. Like the same way that they built up the Avengers for the first 10 years. And then we got to build up all these other teams for the next 10 years. And this team for the next 10 years. And it's like, I don't think we have time to do that at the same time anymore. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't want to see. I don't know even what I want to see from that, but I just know I need something more. Like I need, like yeah, give it to me. Imagine Ben Affleck's Daredevil meeting Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. Oh shit, that would be really cool. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That would be really, really cool. That would be dope. What if the Fox X-Men become part of the MCU? I don't necessarily want the Fox X-Men to become part of the MCU, especially the Days of Future Past ones. Even though I love all those actors and stuff, but I just don't think it's a good vibe. But more so, what I think would be the best way to handle it is like, oh, hey, this is the universe that we like. Okay, we have lived in 616 universe for the entirety of the Infinity Saga. Okay. We're now in the Multiverse Saga. I would love it if we even find out that some of the movies that we've seen so far in this saga aren't even in our universe, and that's why some things haven't been necessarily said and portrayed in certain ways. I would love that. But back to what I'm saying about the X-Men. 616 happens, Battle World happens, all the worlds blow, incursions are happening, Secret Wars happens, incursions are happening, worlds are colliding. We have Doctor Doom come in. We have the Doctor Doom from the Fantastic Four Fox verse come in and create battle worlds. You know how Doom is like that, and we know what Doom does. So he kind of does that. He create that Doom. We see him and we're like, oh shit, that's the first Doom that we know. Like that would be the Doom to do some shit is him, right? So it's like, oh my god, it's about to go down. He makes the battle world. All the stuff happens as we know what happens with battle worlds and whatnot. And then once they go to fix it, we're not in the 616 MCU anymore. That would be awesome. and you know what I mean? Like, it's not like the 616 MCU is somewhere else and we're just not in that timeline. No, like the 616 MCU that we have known and loved for this whole Infinity Saga is now this different. It's a different one, it's a different timeline or a different whatever. Like, yeah, bro. Like, yes, that's the perfect way to do it. If not, just give us battle worlds and let battle worlds be battle worlds. You know what I mean? Like, now we have battle world, and this is what the MCU is from now on. It's this MCU of all the crazy shit that's happened and all these other things collided together. Now this is how we exist from here on. Whatever the way that we do it, I think that's one of the only ways that we can properly get the X-Men and stuff in here without it being, like a 5-year plan of us learning about one hero at a time or whatever, I don't think anyone really wants that too much. Like, I know they do, but do they really? Like, I think the X-Men movie should almost be like Infinity War. Like, we don't give us anything like that. Just team up movie right off the back. Do something different. Very similar with how they did Guardians of the Galaxy. Just go straight into that. Like, boom, X-Men. And now it's like, holy shit, what's going on? Because, man, I'm sorry, but I just can't keep believing that all of these goddamn societies and shit have been existing this entire time and no one knows about it. Like, ain't no one seen a mutant just randomly get his powers in broad daylight and start spontaneously combusting or something, like, bro, come on. Like, people aren't using their power. Like, I don't know. But like I said, like I've been saying, Miss Marvel definitely did a lot to kind of set up the fight between like the government and the X-Men, or at least people with mutant abilities. And I would like to see, the DOD. Is that what it is? No. Damage control. That's what it's called. I would like to see damage control, like actually take a little bit more of a bad type of role in the MCU, which they are doing now, but an even worse one to where it's like, yo, they're literally kidnapping people because they're mutants or whatever the case may be. I just don't know how we do that, We can't get. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Like Charles Xavier's just been reading minds in the background forever. I don't want that either. And then we already did like the Peter Parker thing where everyone's memory's been wiped, so I don't want to do that again. You know, like even though that did happen a lot in the comics, like Sentry got erased from everyone's memories. I think Blue Marvel got erased from everyone's memories. Like, don't get me wrong, that has been done before. But I don't think they should do it again for all of these other characters, like the Fantastic Four. Oh, the Fantastic Four have been around since the 1960s. They've just been in another universe. Like, all of that shit is going to get really irritating at some point. So it's like, why not just do like a nice, soft reboot of everything to where we go from like the like from the New 52 to Rebirth, you know, like in DC standards type of thing, or from whatever it was to what's it called, Avengers Unlimited, or the Ultra the Ultra Avengers, or Ultra I don't know what the hell it's called off the top of my brain, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about, where they get a lot of the stories that they're doing from now anyway, you know, like Ironheart and all that stuff. That's more of the new age stuff, not the old age stuff. So it's like if they can properly do a soft reboot with the Multiverse Saga, why not? Like, why not make your reboot part of the storytelling? That's the way to do it, you know? Like, hey, yo, all right, Kang the Conqueror's been streaming all of these realities together this whole time. Sylvie kills him. All of those realities come apart. Each of those realities, Kangs are now trying to conquer other realities before the other Kang can conquer that reality type of vibe. Now that this is happening, these universes are now about to collide because they were not supposed to be, well, you know, not supposed to be invented, but they are. Boom. Now we got Secret Wars happening, incursions. These universes are now colliding. Universes collide. Stuff happens. Universes are being destroyed in this process. When the universes are being destroyed, I don't want them to just remake the universe. I want that universe to be destroyed, right? So now we have other characters that we have to do something with. Right? Now we got other characters that we got to do shit with. Where do these characters go? Where do these characters go? Boom, my guy. Give us Battle World or whatever. Give us like 3 movies in that weird universe, however that's looking. Because I'm pretty sure Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time is supposed to be the second movie, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be coming after Kang Dynasty, but before Secret Wars. Kang Dynasty, Avengers they're probably going to lose the way that they did in Infinity War, right? And then we're going to have some shit happening. So I think that giving a soft reboot to everything and utilizing the Multiverse Saga to come out of it as, okay, the 616 MCU that you knew is still the same, but here are all the new things that you don't know about that are here now because of this because of the shit that's happened beforehand. So it's like, to us, we're like, holy shit, we see Wolverine and we're like, we've never seen Wolverine before. But to them, Captain America and Wolverine, they already know each other. You know what I mean? Like, they already know who each other are. Bruh, I don't know. And then all the stuff they can do with Hulk, bruh, just give it to me. Just give it to me. That's what we want. Imagine Fox Doom versus Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. Imagine a variant. Oh my God, yeah. Imagine a variant of Doom that is the superior Iron Man. Oh my gosh. Because when Doom becomes Iron Man, that suit is fire. I would love for them to just give us all the craziness. The Fox X-Men actors have moved on with their lives. There's no point in rolling all that baggage into the MCU. Yeah, they have moved on from their lives for sure. But I think every single one of them, almost every single one of them, are going to come back for Secret Wars, though. Like, for real. Like, except for like Halle Berry, maybe. I don't see anybody playing Wolverine but Jackman. At least have him be the MCU Logan. Hell nah. So what, then we just don't have a Wolverine? No way, bro. I'm not with that at all. I'm sorry, sir. No sirree. My guy is like 62 years old, bro. I need Wolverine. I gotta get some of those prime Wolverine stories. I need to see a Wolverine in the proper Wolverine suit, my G. Like, nah. I don't want that at all. I need to see Wolverine and like imagine if instead of giving us like this is kind of the thing that I'm thinking about. What if all of these characters and all the stuff that they're doing, all the new people, it like everyone having kids, you know, like what if they're gonna give a lot of these storylines to the legacy characters, you know, like once the character becomes a legacy, now everything that you didn't do with Chris Evans, Captain America, you can do with Anthony Mackie's. And it still be, you know, Captain America stories. Like, you don't have to do, well, I mean, for me, I know a lot of other people be tripping off of stuff like that. But for me, you don't have to do the same stories for the same people all the time. You know, like, as long as you're not giving stories to a completely different character, like how they did with, like, giving Arrow Batman stories with the CW show, like making him basically Batman. You know, as long as you're not doing that, I'm cool with it. Like, the stuff that Iron Man did that he didn't get to do, give it to the protege. Like, period. The stuff that you know, okay, Wolverine, we didn't get to see our Wolverine fight Hulk. All right, well, that means we're going to get to see the new Wolverine. We didn't get to see Logan, you know, I mean, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine fight Hulk. All right, so that means we're going to get the new Wolverine, and if that Hulk isn't here, he's going to get to fight Scar instead. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they might be trying to do these little things as not catch-ups, but just ways to change it up a little bit. At least have Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy have a better treatment for Universe because they were done dirty in Apocalypse Dark and Dark Phoenix. And Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, yeah, those actors are grade A. Bring them back, just as different people, you know. Bring them back. Even the one thing that I really want, though, I think even Marisu's been is on this bandwagon with me. But bring Daphne Keane back, you know, like bring Daphne Keane back all the way. Jackman and most of them who played X-Men are just too old to stay around in the new MCU. Yo, for real. Like legitimately, and it's not even shade to anybody. Like, it's no shade to anyone. And y'all could be like, what? They're not old? They're only 39. What? They're not old? They're only 43. What? They're not old? They're only... But it's like, bruh, when you that age, you don't want to be doing all that extra shit. Like, that's just it. You don't want to be under all these other, you know, you don't want to do all of that, fam. You just don't. You feel me? Like, they might want to stay in shape, stay in good shape, but they don't want to stay in goddamn superhero shape, bro. Like, superhero shape is crazy insane. Like, not everybody want to stay in superhero shape. Not people that's 45 might not want to work out every single day for their life. You feel me? But you know what? These young ones can do it for sure. For sure. So let them do it. Let them have it, you know? And the thing is that the dopest is a lot of these actors want to pass these mantles down and help the new person pick up the cape, pick up the claws, whatever the case may be. They want to see it continue because they have a love for the character as well. Or just bring in X-23 as Wolverine. That would be fire. I would like that. But once again, yo, I just don't. I would like that. I would like that, I guess. Like X-23 versus Scar. I could go for that instead of Wolverine versus... Nah, I couldn't go for that. I'm lying. Instead of Wolverine versus Hulk. But I could if it still is dope, you know? Like, if it still is dope, give it to me. You know what I mean? Like... I don't know. I hope they utilize Secret Wars to give us a lot of those fights like that we want to see. You know what I mean? Like, give us Wolverine fighting a Hulk of some kind at some point or anything. But like being able to have it be one-on-one with the comics is pretty dope, but I'm not against it all the way. I think that is exactly how they make it fresh, passing the stories down to the legacy characters. Example, Prince T'Challa will be with Storm. Ooh, I would really like that. I'm not even going to lie to you. I would really like that. I would enjoy that so much. I would enjoy that so much, yo. I would really enjoy that because here's the thing. It's the same character. You know what I mean? It's not the same character, but it is. Like, just make it Bro, I think that's the best way to do it because these actors, you know, it just comes to a point to where you can't pay him $2.7 million for a movie. You can't pay him half of the movie budget for the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I really wish these actors would kind of be like, hey, I understand what you're doing here. Maybe we can make up a deal, make me an executive producer on the movie and you can, pay me a little bit less up front or something. I don't know. Like Robert Downey Jr., honestly, he should have never been killed off ever in the MCU. Like, just to be honest. Don't get me wrong, he went out as a G, but they should have definitely kept him around a little bit longer. Like, never is iffy, but they should have kept him around, like, for this phase at the very least. I don't know how that looks. I don't even know how the MCU looks right now with the old characters that we had. Like, I don't even know how it would be. I truly don't. I can't even imagine the type of stories that they could do or anything. I can't even think about it. I don't know. It honestly makes sense that they're gone. Like, the characters that we've lost, it makes sense that they're gone. Can we just move on from Logan? I don't think anybody else but Hugh Jackman can play that character. I don't know. I kind of disagree because that's kind of what everybody was saying about Spider-Man. And now look, we got Tom Holland and he's freaking fantastic. He's like fantastic. Like bloody amazing. And a lot of people were like, yo, Tobey Maguire, you can't replace that. It's like, yo, you're right. And that's why we're not replacing it. We're changing. You know what I mean? He's like Robert Downey Jr. to me. No, I feel that. I definitely don't know who you use instead of Robert Downey Jr. Like, for real. Bringing Daphne Keane. It doesn't have to be as X-23. Can we think of a better Marvel character to cast her as? Okay. I'm not going to lie. I can kind of think of like 3 characters that I would not mind her being. So, outside of X-23, damn, I need some water. Rogue. I think she would be a good Rogue. I'm not gonna lie. I think Daphne Keane would be a really good Rogue. Let's see. Daphne Keane as Rogue. She could also possibly be. Ooh, she could be Iron Man's daughter a little bit, like as she grows up. If they want to do something with her, make her Iron Man's daughter in some type of way. For some reason, I thought a Squirrel Girl. I don't know why I thought a Squirrel Girl, but I did. Ooh, what about Spider-Gwen? Oh shit, I could see her as Spider-Gwen. I'm not gonna lie, I could definitely see her as Spider-Gwen. I can see her as Spider-Gwen. Let me see who else. Nah, not her. Yeah. So Spider-Gwen, X-23, and Rogue. Like, I think those are good ones for her to be. Daphne Keane is a grade A actress though. Like, she does her damn thing. Like, wow. Talk about, man. Yeah, just carry it, man.